in the world is a December? What's up, you guys? My name is Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about all the books I want to read for the month of December. I know a lot of people say this, especially at the start of their videos, but like, how the hell is it the end of the year? Like, this is just wild and crazy. I'm not mentally or physically prepared for it to be the end of 2022, but I am prepared and ready to read some Christmas romances. Before we get into today's video, make sure you check out my last video where I did my book club announcement for Sleep When I'm Dead. We do have a Discord channel this year and we do have quite a bit going on, so make sure you check that out. I'll have it linked down below. And as always, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up to support my channel. Moving on, I have quite a bit of like reading plans and content and I'm so excited to do this, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. We're going to start with some romances. It's no secret that last year I was like very anti-romance. Like, I just could not feel connected or the desire to read romances, but something happened to me over the summer and I'm ready to try Christmas romances, and I'm very excited, but yet I'm very nervous because like, I do not like the Hallmark cheesy stuff. We're gonna give it a shot. I actually have quite a bit of romances to read, so let's talk about them. The first book I want to talk about is one that I'm actually buddy reading with Gwen for the month of December, and that is The Last Gift by Emily Stone. I'm really excited for this one because when me and Gwen were planning and talking about what books to read for the month of December, I read the synopsis of this one and y'all, I literally could have cried. It sounds so freaking sad and emotional, but like also like heartwarming. So I'm really excited. Just a general synopsis. This one is about a woman who recently loses her brother, and her brother always did like these like scavenger hunts for Christmas, and I believe he leaves her like the clue to one last hunt. And so her and her brother's best friend, who I think she's always had a crush on, decide to tackle the last hunt and find the last gift that her brother left her. But also, I guess this is a romance between her and the best friend, but also going through like a grieving process. So I will have tissues ready on hand while reading this one, so really excited for this one. The next one that I want to read, which all of these Christmas romances you can actually find in my most recent haul and unhaul video that I did with Gwen, so make sure you check out that video. But the next one I want to read is All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox, and I did not read the holiday swap because last year I was, again, not a romance reader, but now we'll see. This one just sounds more cute. This one has to do with like, I think fake dating, but also like a singing competition during the holidays and like a singing like show, kind of like American Idol or like The Voice. So I'm really excited to read this one. It sounds super cute. I'm really glad I got my hands on this one, and if I like this one, maybe I'll check out the other author's book. All right, the next one I want to read is There's Something About Mary by Cody Hall, and for one, can we take a, like, it's pink, duh, but like, it's also kind of a hefty romance paperback. This one is over 400 pages, but I do know there are like text messaging and emails and things like that. I have no idea what this book is about. I remember reading it in Barnes & Noble with Gwen. I know this one has to do with like Christmas tree farms and like an online dating site, and like, I don't know, those two kind of sold me, and I'm super excited to read this one. Plus, look at the little doggy. So cute. All right, so those are the main 3 Christmas romances that I want to read, but I do have one more. It's also by Emily Stone. It's Always in December. I picked this up at the Book Exchange, and I know this is like a really big emotional book, so I've been told that this one's really good. I'm assuming that's the kind of writing style that Emily Stone has, and I think someone else told me that if I liked Emily Henry, I'm going to like her writing, so that's sold for me. This one, I have no idea. This is kind of lower on the Christmas romances that I want to read, so just adding this in as a hopeful. All right, and then I do have one more romance, and then we will get into the thrillers. I have Wild at Heart by K.A. Tucker. I read The Simple Wild last month. absolutely loved it, gave it 5 stars, bawled my eyes out. Let's move on. But this is book 2 in the series, and this one I guess is just a continuation of Calla and Jonah's relationship. So I'm really excited to read this one. And also I did pick up the, I guess the 3rd book or novella in the series, so it's super short, but I did see that this one says the holiday season is upon. So this is also a holiday novella, so if I get to this one, maybe I might tackle this one as well. Moving on to some thrillers now, I have The Passenger by Lisa Lutz. This one hooked me by the first 2 sentences when I bought this book. It says, with her husband's corpse still warm at the bottom of the stairs, Tanya has to go on the run again. When the police figure out that she doesn't officially exist, they start asking questions she can't even answer. So that's all I'm going to go into it, and I've heard really good things about this one, so hopefully it lives up to the hype. The next one I want to read is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I've heard such good things. I've been seeing this one blowing up on TikTok. I've heard it's a great twist. I also heard it's very similar to 2 other books that I really like, and even though I kind of know what that trope is, I still want to read this one. And I've heard, like, if I know that trope, I might be ruined by the spoiler, but that's completely fine. This one just says, every day I clean the Winchesters' beautiful home top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on Nina's pristine white dresses once just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Sold. Sold. And then this one is not technically a thriller, but I thought it fitted more in this part of the video than in the first part. But I have A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. This one I actually talked to Gwen about because she just recently read it last month and loved it, gave it 5 stars. And so she was telling me about it. I told her to go ahead and spoil me. Even though I know the spoiler, I kind of want to read it. So am I crazy? Probably. But regardless, I am super excited about this one. This one has like cultish vibes, which if you know me, I don't like cults in fiction, but I don't know. When Gwen was explaining this book, I was just like, okay, I'm sold. So this one I think is about this like commune, and there's like people going missing and things like that. So I'm really excited to read this one in December. All right, and I know I said I was done talking about romances, but I do have one more, but I saved this one to the end of the video because this will probably be the book that I go from December into January with, but it is The Rewind by Alison Wynne Scotch, and this is because it's set around New Year's, so that's why I saved this one for that time period. So I think this one has like a Groundhog's Day trope to it where they keep reliving the same day over and over. It's also set in the 90s, which I'm really excited about because
hashtag 90s baby.
But yeah, and plus look how beautiful this cover is. Absolutely. I cannot wait to read this one. It says, tonight they'll fall in love like it's 1999. So, all right guys, that is everything for the month of December. Of course, things could pop in and out of my TBR, but those are the ones I'm so excited to tackle. And I hope you guys are excited to see all the content surrounding these books in the future. Make sure, again, that you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you've made it this far to the video, go ahead and put a Christmas tree emoji in the comments down below. So it'll just be our little secret. But as always, I will see you guys in the next video and talk to you later. Bye. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing?